How did we come up with the idea of Finn Accom? Okay, so it was interesting because before we sort of launch a brand, we spent a couple of years kind of building it and getting everything ready and that sort of stuff. And then in the lead up, like we were really tossing up because we saw, there was some really good players actually out there as accommodation brokers. There's a couple of quite good players in Australia. It's still mostly fragmented, but there's a couple of good players. And we're like, what do we do here? Do we just incorporate this as part of a regular business sale? But our research showed this is a huge market. This whole accommodation, that businesses, it's huge, and it's hard work for the owners too. Like, it's not a sort of a sector. People need a break, so that causes transactions, that are always going on. And also, a lot of these businesses are very lucrative too. So, it's overall it adds up to be a good market to be involved in. I also think it's sort of not recession proof. That's probably not the right word, but there's a lot of people have always got to stay somewhere, like we all need a roof over our heads, we're traveling more and more, so all that's good. And that was when we decided, okay, well hang on, a couple of these other standalone brands have done a really good job in this space. And we reckon we can take our brand and the things that we've got in there as well, and we put that there, and then the only missing ingredient then is the people. We have to have people who are from accommodation and hospitality backgrounds. If they've got that, coupled up with our systems, our brand and everything, well, we can give these guys a real run for their money. And then it's going to take a bit of time, but we'll gradually pick up more market share. And in the future, we're a good chance to be number one in Australia in this space. And that's sort of really what we're aiming to do. And that's why we decided to get into the market. It's a good market. Who's suited? Okay, this is easy. So we're not... there's probably two types. If we've got somebody who might already be doing accommodation business sales, and they might be with another business broker, they're maybe not happy with the infrastructure behind them, they want to make more money, they're not happy with they're paying way too much commission to sort of at their head office, that sort of stuff. Well, happy to be able to talk to those guys because, we really respect what they do. It's hard work. So more than happy to be able to talk to those guys to come and join with our brand. And the other thing is people, because we've got really good training on how to sell businesses and really great infrastructure behind it. So the other, I guess, ideal people to join is people who have actually ran and worked in accommodation hospitality. Because if you've been there and done it, you know how to talk the talk and how to relate to your clients who may be looking at selling their comm business or buying one. You already know because you've lived in that world. And I guess what we add then is all the infrastructure, the back-end stuff that's around, getting a business listed for sale, marketed, then sold, manage the settlement process, all that. Plus then the training and that mentoring, and particularly in those early days on exactly what to do when these challenges pop up. So you're not on your own trying to figure it out, particularly in that first sort of 12 months or so. So that's, I guess, the two lots of people that are ideal to be able to join Finn Accommodation Brokers. Best stuff in the back end. I love our marketing stuff. I reckon the marketing tools, for someone who's a business broker selling comm businesses, the access and tools that we've got to be able to help them be able to grow their listings and get more businesses for sale, and then be able to then market those businesses to targeted buyer groups and nationally, all that sort of stuff, and be able to find buyers. I reckon it's awesome because we've been doing this for almost 20 years overall. So we've really nailed it, on what works, and we're always improving it too. So I reckon that's really good. And also probably the tools. I love the sales tools. We've got great presentation materials, really good. So if you meet with a client, you can really show them, look, this is what I do. This is how we do it. This is the system I've got behind me. This is my experience, and this is why I'm going to be set up to do a really good job for you. And I think clients like it. They can visually see what's going to happen. You feel professional when you meet with somebody. That's really important. And yeah, it just works. I think it's good.